Hey everybody, this is Josh at BoulderVoiceLessons.com. I just got a quick minute here, so I figured I'd do a little bit of a voice lesson about how to breathe while you're singing. Some people say how to sing from the diaphragm. Some people say sing from the belly. Some people say sing from the back or breathe this way or breathe that way. And I just like to simplify everything by doing these few things. So when you're breathing in, keep your sternum up high, right? And then you just breathe in past your throat. And where does it go, right? Use your own awareness. I've been saying this a lot. Be aware of everything that is happening as you're doing this, okay? Be aware of the space in your throat. Be aware of the expansion of the ribs. Be aware of where the ribs are expanding. Okay, so let's try this again. Sternum up high. All right. So singing from the diaphragm or singing from the belly or singing from whatever. Here's a little hint. Here's a clue. There are no lungs in the diaphragm. There are no lungs in the stomach. So when everybody says breathe in and out of your stomach, I don't really know what they're talking about. The lungs are encased in the rib cage, okay? So when you breathe in from your sternum or with your sternum up high, breathe through it. Like pretend there's a hole here and breathe through it. And you can feel your back expanding a little bit. This is a good thing. There's more lungs in the front, right? If the lungs start here, they go around and they go in the back and they go lowest in the back. So there's more lung there. There's more bronchial tubes, right? Ah, and then as we sing out, we want to create a constant and steady flow of air on whatever it is we're doing. Now, if this is opera, we want this steady and constant flow of air to incorporate itself into the vibrato, incorporate itself in between the notes, which is basically the bottom line of bel canto singing. Now, if we're going to sing this in a different genre, like pop music, that's when you can get this really breathy tone, like, I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. Right? Right. So that's sort of like a, let's see, it's an introspective form of thought. It's an introspective form of thinking, right? Especially if it's the Moana song, right? I've been staring at the edge of the water as long as I can remember, never really knowing why, right? She's asking herself this question. So it makes sense to veil that phrase with the breath. Okay, so all of these things is a constant and steady flow of air. Main thing is keep that sternum high, keep the rib cage open, and let the diaphragm do what it's normally meant to do, which is just push, help with, along with other muscular contractions like the intercostals and the ribs. They compress the ribs and they push the air out. So the diaphragm. So when people say, huh, 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 it's hard to do that actually without moving the belly. Huh, 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 huh. If you ever watch kids, screaming or yelling, especially if they're at the pool, you can see their stomachs go wah, 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 wah. Try it on your own. See what you can do. Now, use that as sort of the gas pedal, as it were, to the voice. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, all right. So you just keep the breath flowing. That's what say. Sing more on the breath. Sing with more breath. Breathe in deeper. Use the breath. All of these things, I'll translate it to you, is a constant and steady flow of air through the chords. The chords is what makes all the sound. Everything else is by transmission only. So if you don't have the chords moving, you don't have any sound. And the only way to get the chords to move is through the breath. All right? There it is. Check out www.bouldervoicelessons.com. Sign up for a lesson. Singing and learning how to sing online is a great thing, but it doesn't take the place of a real teacher. So check it out on my website, bouldervoicelessons.com. Schedule a lesson. It's in the menu on the top. Drop me an email, info@bouldervoicelessons.com, if you got any questions, you want to learn more about the technique but aren't ready to jump into voice lessons yet. Sign up for our email list. It's on, I think it's 5 tips. bouldervoicelessons.com/5 tips. The number 5 tips. 5 tips to sing better. Thanks, everybody. See you later.